Hey guys, here's a thought that I've had today after an interaction I had with a guy on Twitter from Poland. I had just tweeted that I had just dug out from the snowstorm and how a lot of people in my development had not gone out yesterday during the snowstorm to dig out at all, and how I thought that was kind of silly. One thing that I pointed out was that, it was a big snowstorm, and, it was amazing how bad it was. Now, that was mainly intended for people, that were following me that could relate to this. Well, I got a comment from a guy in Poland, who shall remain nameless, saying, at Seth Goldstein, which is my Twitter handle, look, and it sent me to Boston.com to a big montage, a big page full of pretty graphic videos of people who were in the Haiti earthquake and the death and carnage there. And from what I took from it and in subsequent conversations gave me was that he was saying pretty much had the opinion of Americans that we are all lazy, that it's woe is us, that we're all, me-centric, that it's not about the rest of the world, it's about us. Now, I take offense to that. I really do, because I'm very much world-viewed. Yes, we had a bad snowstorm. Luckily, no one that I knew died, but nothing even compares in a horrific factor to what happened in Haiti, and there's poor people in Haiti. And it was just that this guys assumed that I was asking for sympathy when I really wasn't. But it really shows that Twitter, what you tweet, what you put out on the social web, really goes out to a worldwide audience. And the biases that people have against Americans, against whoever, can come out in this. And since then we've talked, and he understands that what I was talking about was more for a local audience, that it wasn't meant for sympathy, it was meant as more of a commentary on the events in my area. But it still kind of tells me back that the people, abroad do think Americans as self-centered and kind of lazy. I mean, not all foreigners think this, but there are definitely a group of people who think that of Americans. I'm sure that's the opposite for Americans thinking that some foreigners are lazy too. But what we all have to realize is that in social media, just because someone tweets about something that's happening to them locally, especially on Twitter, it's known for being local-centric and involving local areas like the Iran election and all that. We have to realize that just because someone's complaining about something in their area doesn't necessarily mean that it's affecting. That they're not affected by things down in Haiti. That they're not aware of how bad things are down in Haiti, and that I donated money to Haiti, to the aid relief in Haiti. Actually, when I was out for a walk surveying the damage around my neighborhood, a couple with their kids were leaving for the airport to go. Guess where? Haiti, to help out. They were leaving a blizzard, and not dug out a driveway to go to Haiti to help out in humanitarian efforts. So the sheer idea that all Americans, or that by my commenting on how bad our snowstorm was, it was it was meant for sympathy, or it was meant for sympathy and ignorance towards Haiti, is complete baloney. What happened in Haiti was horrific, and its humanitarian needs are great. And we need to make sure that we don't forget about Haiti like we've done in the past, about the tsunami victims and all that. We need to make sure that we keep them in our minds and our hearts and help them rebuild down there, because they need our help. So, donate to Haiti is number one. And number two, if you are foreign, or even if you're American, don't assume things like what people write on Twitter. Even if they're going, woe is me, because I was in a snowstorm and my car got crushed by a tree, which luckily mine didn't. But if that happened, it's their right to post that. They're asking for sympathy, but they're not necessarily trying to take away from other humanitarian efforts elsewhere, and other humanitarian disasters elsewhere. So just keep that in mind. It's something that, really shows that social media is global. And what happens is, locally is global. I mean, the Iran elections proved that we could see in real time what was going on in Iran, and it could be almost experience it. Not quite with the people on the ground, but we could experience it. So just keep that in mind. Take care. Check me out on Twitter at twitter.com/Seth Goldstein. Check out my Addicted to Social Media blog at a2sm.com. And check out my personal blog. It's at sethgoldstein.net. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.